Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I hope everybody's doing well. We can wait a few minutes before people get in here. I'm going to run down all signs this evening. I had a little bit of time to spare, so I figured I'd go live on this channel. Get some people in here. I had a live stream today on my other channel. Not sure if anybody showed up there from here, but I have two channels. One is Anya's Tarot, and of course this one. So bear with me while we wait for a few more people to get in here. If you're in the chat, say hi. Hi. How you doing? In a little bit of a goofy mood this evening. Looks like I'm gonna have to get a new desk because this one's just everywhere. Hey Evie. Hey baby. You didn't miss this one now, did you? A lot of people can't make the later ones because they're in different countries. Hi, baby. How you doing? We're gonna do all signs. We're gonna run a couple cards for each sign. Have a little bit of fun, giggle, laugh. Grand rising. For some of y'all, it's a grand rising. For me, it's 7:30 at night. And I'm in a little bit of a goofy mood. Just got done talking to my kids, cracking up. Gotta understand, I am a Gen Xer, so my kids grew up with Jim Carrey and Living Colors and Pet Detective and stuff that was funny, and so my kids got a great sense of humor, and we laugh together all the time. The silliest things, because life is like that. It's like you got to take the time to laugh. You got to take the time to enjoy it. Otherwise, what's it for? I say it all the time. You come into this life with nothing but your soul. No pants, no shirts, no designer clothes. Yeah, that was one of my kids' favorite shows when they were growing up. In living color. Yeah. So, and I am Southern as hell, so y'all's just gonna have to forgive me for that. I grew up in Florida. Some of the craziest stories come out of Florida. That's because most of them people are like a. Let me show you something. Yeah. When you grow up in a place like that, it is definitely a place like, hold my beer and watch this shit. In fact, if I ever write a book, that's what the name of the book's gonna be, is Watch This Shit, because that's been my whole life. It's like, okay, so you don't believe me? Watch this shit. Let me show you something. Or Wanda, I got you. My hair is all over the place, and I got absolutely no makeup on. Like I said, I'm just in a goofy mood. I figured I'd come on here, see if y'all could be in a goofy mood with me. Looks like some of y'all are. And I'm gonna run down all signs. So Aries to Pisces. So check your sun, your moon, your rising, all that stuff, because this could apply to any of that. Your Venus, your sun, moon, rising. So if you got like Venus and Aries, poor thing. Check your other signs, Okay. So we're going to get started here. And I just had the King and Queen of Cups with the moving on to calmer waters. Yeah. Yeah. The Queen and King of Cups had enough of this shit. They're like, you know what? I'm out. Y'all don't have that. We just gonna love each other and go this way. Well, I wouldn't know. I'm single. I hope everybody's, doing well. And in this hemisphere, it is still Sunday. It's Monday in other places, but it's Sunday here. And if I can barely see you, forgive me because my eyesight is not the best today. I didn't even have any sugar. Usually that's when, because I'm a high risk for diabetes. My whole family had it. Anyway, who gives a shit? Let's see what's going on here. We're going to go for Aries first. Aries. The old man I take care of is an Aries. He's silly. I incorporate every natural substance I possibly can, and cinnamon is definitely one of them. So, what's the name of my other channel? Anya's Tarot. That's the big channel. This is my second channel. I just started this one, I think, last April. Not this past April, but the April before that. The other one I've had since 2016, but I didn't really start posting every day till 21, when we was all locked down. I have a third channel too, which is Anya's Tarot and the Law of Time, but that's a brand channel. So I don't make any money on that channel. It's only got like 840 subscribers. And that's got reloads from both channels. So it's a brand channel. So it basically advertises both channels with the content from both channels. So everybody can get a taste of what I do from both channels. The other channel is mostly Scorpio and Pisces, because it's not Scorpio. See, this is the part everybody gets wrong, is that it's not just Scorpio and Pisces. It is the 8th house and the 12th house, which is both transformational houses. 12th house is spirituality, and endings and beginnings, and the 8th house is transformation, sex, rock and roll, that kind of thing. 8th house is all the things we like to deny ourselves, which is Scorpio, all the things we like to deny that we have desires for. Scorpio, 12th house stellium. So you all about transformation and endings and beginnings in a spiritual way. Wow, that's a trip. Scorpio, 12th house stellium. Damn. There you go, teaching. I can't help it. You got options, everybody's got options. All right, we're going to start with Aries. Aries. Wow. Right off the bat, Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Pentacles, and moving on to calmer waters. Damn. So that's my 5th house. So, Aries, for you, I have the Queen of Cups. Somebody being very reckless with their money. But for anything that's happening in your life right now, Sagittarius energy, with Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune, I think you're letting go of the how. And you're just, it's like a stop and go energy here. So you're moving on to calmer waters, but at the same time being kind of reckless with your money. Be careful with that. It's not the time for that. All right. Let's go on to Taurus. Do I have any Taurus up here in his house? These are going to be set to members only afterwards, because that's just how I roll with my live streams. Because see, a lot of the stuff I talk about, or I get loose lips with in my live streams, gets flagged in YouTube algorithms. So that's why I set them to members only afterwards, because then it's my own business. It's our own business, and they don't have to know about it. Okay. So with Taurus, we have a choice. We have a King of Swords and a Queen of Wands. Now, this could be a legal matter with a Queen of Wands. I see an Aries could possibly be in your world, watching every little thing you do. This is for Taurus. So be very aware of that, because, you know, this person could be somebody who can bring you a lot of happiness, but at the same time, kind of strict, kind of deep down inside, they want to be fun, but they're not fun people. They're too serious. Why so serious? So let's go into Gemini. Now, like I said, check your birth chart, because you could have these in any of the placements where it really matters. Your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. So if you have Venus in Gemini, it could resonate. If you have a rising in Gemini, it could resonate. Ooh, we have the truth. Oh, somebody regrets telling another person the truth. Hey, at least they're being honest. I got to give whoever this is credit for being honest, but they kind of regret telling the truth here, because it's like a forced to let go kind of thing, because there's a big old fight happening, possibly with the King of Wands. So for Gemini, this is a fight that this is a cycle that's coming to a close. So letting go of the regret is probably the best thing you could do for yourself at this time, and waiting for something better. So I don't know, that could pertain to anything. It could pertain to a job, it could pertain to a relationship, but it does look like a relationship. Yeah, Gemini moon, that would apply to you as well. And what do we got next? We got Cancer. Cancer, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. You are next. Ooh, looks like somebody's trying to tempt the Cancers into some pretty shiny things. And Cancers like pretty shiny things. You ever seen them crabs like the click? What's that movie? With the crab with all the gold on its back. Oh, that was Moana, where the crab was like on his back. He had all that gold stuff, and he's singing songs. It's the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. So Libra Taurus energy for my Cancers. Okay, so it looks like somebody coming in, King of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, going to offer something, but I don't know if they're on the up and up. So be careful of the flying monkey that might be behind the offer. Okay, because if you're the Empress and you're already like a mama and you already got it together, and you might have a flying monkey in your energy that's saying, oh, I got all this, I got all that, but they might not have it. They might be building it, but they might not have it just yet. Maybe you're the one that's got the money. I know Cancers like money. I got a daughter who's a Cancer. She likes money. She likes to be very comfortable. She definitely likes the Empress energy. Oh, there you you go. There you go, James. That's easy to please. That's, vibing over a cup of coffee. I should have made myself some coffee before I started this, but I already had a couple cups, so maybe I don't need any more because I do have to go to bed sometime. I'm doing these live streams because I'm taking tomorrow off. So, because I got lots of stuff to do tomorrow. Hi, Jeffro. Fancy meeting you here. We're doing all signs. So we are on Leo. Leo. We have a Four of Wands. This is nice. You win. Game over. Thank you, Steffers. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. Yeah, I should have waited to have some coffee, but I'm like speeding out on it right now. I had like 2.5 cups of coffee just a little while ago. So for Leo, we got an offer of possibly marriage, and I feel like you definitely winning when it comes to home relationships, and maybe a little immaturity here, like somebody who don't quite know what they're doing, because look, this card's got a broke down flower, but he, at least he's giving it his best shot. I gotta give him credit for that. You could be hermiting right now, waiting on something, waiting on some ships to come in, some money to come in. You let go of some kind of competition, because ain't nobody got time for that. All right? Somebody's definitely trying to hold on to you, Leo. He must like you an awful lot. Could be your hubby. Could be your wife. I don't know. But it looks like a harmonious relationship with that Four of Wands. That's a happy home life. Well, thank you, Andrea. I appreciate that. Leo, where are we at? We at Virgo. Virgo. Any Virgos in his house? Like I said, I had an hour to kill, so we're gonna kill an hour. I'm gonna take tomorrow off and enjoy a day. Well, actually, it's not really a day off because my other job requires me to get somebody to a doctor that doesn't walk very well. So that's gonna be a job in itself. He's 6 foot tall. I mean, it's not an easy task. All right, so for Virgo, we have a choice being made. King of Cups is letting go. Looks like of stress and worry and sleepless nights, because he's going to send a message, possibly to a Leo or Scorpio here. Oh, there's a bit of obsession here with this. I don't know if it's the person that you're involved with. All right, dear. These are going to be set to members only after the air, baby. Okay? I apologize for that, but like I said, sometimes the algorithm flags my content when I do lives because they just do. They don't like the way I act, I guess. That's a them problem, but it's easier for me to just set them to members only, and that way they don't get flagged. So for Virgo, there's something ending, but at the same time, something being reborn. I do believe you have somebody who's obsessed with you, though. It's almost kind of stalkery. It's definitely a flying monkey. And there's competition for your affection. Somebody could be giving you nice things. All right. So that's for Virgo. What's next? Libra. We just had the Libra new moon. y'all should be sitting kind of in a good position, because justice is here all this month, all going into November. Love you too. I drink decaf. Not me. I don't see no point to coffee unless it's gonna get me up, wake me up. I just did Leo, Janet. I just did that like 2 signs ago. We're gonna do where was I? Libra next. And don't interfere with the week. Nap time. Yeah, that's all that makes me want to do. Is nap, nappy nap. I feel you, Andrea. They either love me or hate me. And I can't help that. If you don't understand the fact that I am a Southern person, and no, I don't drink. A lot of people go in and they say, "What are you drunk? Are you high? Or you this, that?" What I do on my own time is my own business. But no, I don't even drink. I drink occasionally, and every time I do, I get sick. Thank you, Evie. Thank you so much, baby. I certainly appreciate you. Okay, so for Libra, we got the truth, the facts, nothing but the truth. We got the broke down flower guy. Maybe an apology coming for justice, for some kind of leap of faith or risky behavior that was done in the dock. It was hidden from you. But I feel like whoever this person is, they're coming to apologize, to tell you the truth, to bring you justice. And this person is traveling to you. 8 of Wands to the 7 of Pentacles. Looks like a King of Pentacles is walking away from another relationship. I don't know what any of that means, but alrighty then. Alrighty then. Let me show you something. Scorpio, you are up next. I hear you, Jeffro. Love me or hate me, just get the out of my way. I got shit to do. That's a typical Pisces response. That reminds me of Something About Mary. The movie Something About Mary. Anybody ever seen that movie? That's a great movie. Part where her hair's all sticking up. Shit. That's gotta be one of the best movies. And I still laugh at it every time I see it. And I've seen it like 150 times. Okay, Scorpio. Wheel of Fortune. King of Swords. Facts. After a betrayal, possibly by family, but this feels like you wished for something, and then when you wished for it, it's like that same thing stabbed you in the back, but that's over with. 10-10. It's over with. Now you're gonna go through some kind of eureka moment. Oh, thank you, Fresh. Thank you. I feel like because you're finding emotional balance here with the Temperance card after some kind of heartbreak here that maybe you even knew better it was going to lead to a fight. This person is stuck like Chuck Spadina without you, whoever they are. Now take it as it resonates, because this could be them. That's heartbroken. You won the fight, whatever that means, Scorpio. It was a brutal battle. but you won the fight. And this case is closed. Homie, don't play that. Love that. Love that show. I wish they put it back on TV. Or not. Well, I don't watch TV. And they should run reruns on YouTube. That was such a great show. Homie the Clown, Fire Marshal Bill had some of the best characters ever. They have clips. I have never seen them. Joe. I love that show. All right, so what we got going on here? Where are we at? Oh yeah, Sagittarius. That's after Scorpio, isn't it? I think so. I can relate to Sagittariuses. My mother was a Sag. My grandmother was a Sag. My ex-husband was a Sag. I dated a couple Sages back in the day. When I went to that party, you guys, I didn't put it on this. I'll post a couple photos on this channel too. The party that I went to. What was it? 2 weeks ago? It was a vampire party. I was so out of place. It was so 30 years ago. I felt like I had stepped back to my 30-something-year-old self, and it just seemed so outdated. Like, have you ever done something like that you haven't done in a long time, and then you go back to it and you feel like, man, that's definitely Twilight Zone. You feel like you went back to your 30-year-old self, and you don't ever want to go back there again. It's like, I'm not sure I want to do this ever again. All right, so we're on Sagittarius. All right, so Sagittarius, walking away from a 3-party situation because it's emotionally unfulfilling. I can't blame you. I will walk away too, because somebody promised something that didn't pay off. Okay, I feel like this person looks really good. They're awfully good looking, but they're a flying monkey, and they probably made something sound better than it was, and then you saw the real thing, and it's like, yeah, I gotta go because there's too many chefs in the kitchen. It's supposed to be a 2 of cups, and it ended up being 3 of cups. I feel for you, Sag. And this cycle of heartbreak is closing. It's got to go. You win by being the Queen of Swords. You win by cutting a bitch. And the strength to let something be over. That is for my Saggies. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. 'Cause the book told me so. So we are at Capricorn. Capricorn. My son's a Capricorn. It's funny because my daughter's a Cancer. My son's a Capricorn. So they are like complete opposites on the wheel. They are opposite of each other completely. Like if they could be on the wheel, it would be the exact opposite of each other. And they are the exact opposite of each other. They're 6 years apart. So yeah, you saw the pics. I was dressed like Trinity, or you could call it Underworld, whichever one. It's kind of the same outfit. And I had that long ass wig. I had a wig on that was down past my butt. It was huge. I felt like I was all hair. I felt like if I would put it in front of my face, I probably would look like Thing with the leather suit on underneath. All right, for Capricorn, you win. Reading over. No, Cap would be fine with that. Like I said, my son's a Capricorn. He just lost his daddy, so I'm trying. I try to make him feel better. I talk to him as much as I can now, because that really hit him hard. His dad was a construction worker, and he fell for not the first time, but this one did him in. He's only 61, so that just happened in the last month. My son's handling it. My daughter, she's kind of impartial, but my son, he's handling it. He was a lot closer to his father than my daughter was. Cap, Sun, Moon, Cancer, Moon. Wow. So you got a little bit of both personalities. See, Cap sons are very simple. My son is a triple Cap. He's a Sun, Moon, and Rising Capricorn. Triple Cap. And he is so sweet, so down, but definitely very simple things make him happy. He's easy. He likes a simple life. Simple, real, tangible life. Very grounded. My daughter, she's Cancer. She's up in the air. She's flying around in the skies on her witchy broom and, just trying to get as much as she can out of this life. She got 7 kids, so I can't say as I blame her. All right, so for you, Capricorn, your sun, moon, rising, Venus, you're celebrating something. You're celebrating some kind of collaboration, some kind of maybe a business deal here. Looks like a good deal, or either that or you're working on that. But where love's concerned, you got a broke down flower, baby. And an 8 of Swords. So, yeah. You regret listening to any kind of illusions or falling for any kind of illusions that somebody might have painted. And either you do or somebody else does. You might have had a lot of options here in the love department, and then you just decided maybe it's not worth it. So you're looking at something from a different perspective, but you're still going, ta-da! Like I feel like you awfully good looking, and somebody does want to marry you if you're not already married, and this is already a marriage. But like I said, there is something ending here, possibly in your energy or in another person's energy that you're connected to. A 3-party situation. And you're working on justice. You're working on getting justice. I think somebody else is stressed because you're going to get it. And we have Aquarius next. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius Venus. which you can see in my personality, the Queen of Swords. Ain't nobody got time for the nonsense anymore. You bring me the truth. You bring me honor. You bring me facts. You know what? Stay on the other side of the door. You got no time. Especially since the dating pool is like a mud puddle these days. No thanks. So Aquarius, manifesting the shit out of something here. Okay? So we have the Magician. Abracadabra. I create as I speak. And it is your time. And it has a hubba attached to it. 6 of Pentacles. You're going to get what's fair. If you out there playing around, you're going to get played. Players get played. So be careful, especially if you're using manipulation tactics to do so. Because I do I don't know if this is Aquarius doing this or somebody is doing this to you. It could be an Aries. Somebody trying to manipulate you into believing that they're not a flying monkey, but they're a flying monkey. And behind all that gold and silver and all that nice, pretty, shiny things is a flying monkey. So be very aware of that. Who cares if they're a boss or not? It don't matter if somebody's got a lot of money and they're a boss. Because I'll tell you, I've been on both sides of that trajectory. I've had it all, and I've had nothing. Without a smile, it matters not. So you letting go and blocking out some shit because it makes you have to keep changing your mind. And Aquarius, I know you are a fixed sign. You do not like to have to change. I lived with one for 8 years, and he was an Aquarius sun, a Pisces moon. I'm a Pisces sun and Aquarius Venus. And yeah, exactly. And we were the best of friends, But get him out of the house or out of his own energy, good luck. I mean, and attention span about that big. This is how he spent all his days playing games. And I'd have a whole conversation with him, and he'd be like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. And then I'd go, hey, Jim, what'd I just say? He was Korean. He was funny as hell. About 120 pounds soaking wet. And he's still around. I just haven't talked to him in a few years. But he'd go, huh? I know there ain't nothing wrong with your ears. You hear what you want to hear. That's an Aquarius, though. And don't let them fool you. Tell you, oh, I've got hearing problems. No, they don't. They just hear what they want to hear. That's Aquarius. Aquarius is the I do not give a shit sign. If it don't include me in the immediate moment, I really don't care. They're very airy. Even though they're fixed, they don't like to budge. They do not like to budge. And they will cut you off. If you hurt them, they will cut you off. Very cold. They can be very, very cold. Yeah, that's what it's called, selective hearing. All right, now we got Pisces. Uh-oh. Right out the front gate. I know all y'all's dealing with some Virgos out there. I know you Pisces are dealing with some Virgos out there. I ain't dealing with nobody. The last guy I went out with was a Virgo, and what a schmuck. Yeah. All it takes, okay, so this is with Pisces. All it takes is one time for you to ignore our texts or to blow us off or something like that, and your ass is blocked, never to return. Okay? That's all it takes. Pisces is like that. We don't, we give our all to people. We love people, and we will give our all to you. We will tell you everything. We don't have no secrets. But if you can't hang with that, then maybe you don't need to get involved with Pisces. But once it takes one time for you to blow us off, and we're gone. Virgos like to play games like that. Okay? And we will out hermit you any day, Virgo. You think you're a hermit? Try Pisces emphasize. We will out hermit your ass any day. I guarantee you. If we want to, we are the ghostest with the mostest. So, like I said, go ahead and ignore us, dummy, because you'll never get another chance. You coming back, hey, baby, 3-4 weeks later, you be lucky if you ain't already blocked, because ain't nobody got time for that. And Pisces is all about endings and new beginnings. And we got a sixth sense that is so sick. We can tell when somebody's playing with us. So don't even try. We're gonna play stupid and act like we don't know, because maybe we don't want to know, but we know. All right. So here's this Virgo and this Queen of Pentacles here with the broke down flower. They got to be fair to you because they want to apologize for something maybe somebody else did in your energy, because this Queen of Wands, this player energy, maybe came in and hurt them, because maybe that's why they blew off your phone call, was because they was playing with the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands was playing with them too. Fucked their head all up. Now they're all messed up. Now they're fighting for their own shit. Look. Five of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Sounds like a them problem. Now you got to fight for your own shit from the person you chose over Pisces that probably would have given you a whole fucking world. Okay, so now you lost. You lost the Pisces. Bye now. No, thank you. You worry about yourself. They want to collaborate, do they? Well, proof's in the pudding. You proved your pudding. So Pisces gonna prove their pudding now too. This illusion is closed. This cycle is closed. And I don't care if you want the Two of Cups or not. You didn't equal give and take. So you reap what you sow. Pisces ain't got no time for that. Pisces is karma incarnate. That's why people don't understand it. We don't have to, I can't say that for all Pisces. The dark Pisces will manipulate the fuck out of you. But an upright Pisces ain't got nothing to hide from you. And they will, like I said, they will go out of their way to do things for you. They will bend over backwards to make sure you're comfortable and make sure you got what you need, and be just sweet as they can be to you. But don't get on the other side of a Pisces, because once you do, they're gone. Like I said, ghostess with the mostest. They ain't gonna play with you no more. They gonna look at you and go, yeah, flying monkey. I gotta go now. Bye. You worry about yourself. And it's not that we're not feeling, because gosh, we love everybody. We ain't got no time for hate. Johnny Depp said it the best, was like, hate takes a whole fuck a lot of care, and we don't have time for that. If you don't give me a reason to care, I'm not gonna. If you give me a reason to ghost you or block you or anything like that, don't plan on ever talking to me again, because I will disappear. Baby bop, poof. I ain't scared. So that was for all signs. I'm not going to be here that long. That was just a quick rundown. Like I said, I had an hour to spare. Seen this show before. What show you seen before? You ain't seen this show before, because I don't usually do these on this channel. And I don't reread unless it's on my brand channel. So you usually won't get a re-upload. I video every day. New stuff every day. I don't like repeating myself. The only time you'll find that is on my brand channel, which is Anya's Tarot and the Law of Time, which is the full sentence. And the Law of Time is where you find your galactic signature. So if you're interested in that, if you're interested in diving a little deeper about why you're here and checking that out, it's another rabbit hole to go down besides the gematria calendar or calculator. It's lawoftime.org. Go to lawoftime.org. I'm not affiliated with them, but you can look up your galactic signature, which will tell you if you're a flying monkey or not. I mean, basically, that's what it is. It tells you what you're powered by in this life. Mine is powered by life force. I'm a red galactic dragon, so I am literally a dragon in my galactic signature. There might be a few in here. You just have to go to that website, type in your birth details, and then it brings up your affirmations. And you can sit there and you can read the whole thing. It gives you the whole description of it. So go check it out. White Cosmic Mirror. See, some people have already checked it out. So you reflect back to people what they are in, it's a thing. It's called the lawoftime.org. It's a free website. You just go in there and you look for galactic signature. They got a drop down menu. It says find your galactic signature. And that's where you find it, and it'll tell you it'll describe your affirmations, and it'll give you what you're connected to, what your energy is, and then you can read all about it, and what you're here to do, what you're here to experience and help people with. And we are all one. We're all here to help each other, and that's what I'm doing. As a red galactic dragon, I'm powered by life force, and I'm here to nurture, which is Empress energy. I'm here to nurture the collective, to help them find their way. And I'm trying to do my job the best way I can. I hope I'm helping some people, because even if I only help one person, that's good enough for me. Because, that's what I do. That's what I'm here for. God got me. I know God got me. No matter what happens in this lifetime, God got me. He proven that to me time and time again. And I don't care what anybody says. The universe has always had my back because I'm an upright mofo. I don't pull no punches about my integrity. I do everything for the right reasons, because I'm one of those people that can't get away with doing stuff in the dark. Like I try to do any kind of shady shit at all, and it's like instant karma. So I just got tired of the instant karma, and I just started doing the right thing, even when nobody was looking. That way I don't have to experience none of that nonsense. I don't want to deal with it. 56 people, 55 lives. Thank you guys so much. That helps the algorithm so much. Appreciate it. I might leave this up. Yeah, usually I set to members only. And remember that from now on, when you come in here, we'll have this kind of a setting where I do all signs, and we'll sit here and bullshit and joke around and have some fun, just like I do on my other channel. And we'll start doing this on the regular. I'll try to do them like I do on the other one, every weekend for at least an hour. I'll do a rundown of all signs, and we can have some fun with it. Bring your jokes, because we definitely like to laugh. Anything you got to say that's funny, just bring it on in, because as long as you ain't Darth Vader, baby, we got you. We got you. We got you. Let me tell you something. Homie, don't play that. Poof. And no, I'm not on drugs. I'm just goofy. And I enjoy life. So, even another 50 years ain't going to be enough for me. And I don't care how old I look, how old I am. Hell, man, I'm pushing 60. After 50, you just flat out don't give a shit no more when you get up there in this age. I'm going to leave you with an afterthought. So I appreciate you saying that. White magnetic mirror. Oh, so you attract what you are. Be careful with that one. So we're going to leave this behind. If it's meant to be, it will be. Don't stay stuck in this energy. Because there's a lot of stressful things going on in this world, and that's stressful enough. Don't hold on to that. Because understand that the media is owned by one person. And that, my dear, is the anti-you-know-what. Don't let anybody tell you who you are. Find out that for yourself. And what is that? Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. You keep climbing that hill. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody tell you who you are either. And if these demons want to try to hold on, you leave them bitches in the dust. All right? You keep going. They'll fall off eventually, I promise. I promise. They want to keep you stuck in that fear porn all the time. Since I didn't pull one for the other live stream, I'll pull one for this live stream. We're gonna get a dragon energy card. I gotta find my dragon deck here. Where's my dragon deck? There it is. I'm gonna pull you a dragon path card for the thought of the day. All right. Well, I'm glad I didn't bring out this deck. 2 of my cards are in here. Check that out. The Chariot and the Tower. All right. I'm slaying dragons out here. Well, don't slay me. I'm a dragon. I'm a nice dragon, though. You gonna see this is my divine feminine dragon. I just painted. She's green and gold. She's beautiful. But she's fierce. Check her out. Which way to go? This way. I just painted that one. Yes, all these paintings are mine. And yes, some of them are for sale if you are interested. My dragon shock. We had one pop out. Which one is it? Merlin the dragon. No way. Divine feminine and a platinum divine feminine at that. So let's see what it says. Merlin dragon. Now we're up in the big leagues. Now I got the song Jefferson stuck in my head. Merlin Dragon 104. That is a Grand Master Dragon. Y'all becoming Grand Masters in your own world. All right. Let's see what it says. Beans don't burn on the grill. That's a great show too. Back in the day. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Okay. This one says, continue your journey discovering what you need to learn, understand, and own. Merlin the dragon, to give him his full name, is an incredibly large and sage old dragon whose message is one of teaching and learning. If he has found your way into your reading today, his message is this: not all things are as they seem. Some are images being reflected back to you in order for you to understand discernment and to learn the lessons of self-trust. What did I just say? Live your life. Only once you have done this will you discover how to stand in your own power and own who you truly are. The Grand Master Dragons are able to shape-shift between their dragon and human and angelic form. In whichever guise he adopts, Merlin is the teacher of the teachers. So heed his wise counsel. You are unable to teach others until you fully understand the lessons yourself. Once you have mastered these, you are in a position of clarity and ownership and can share your wisdom with integrity and power. Until then, hold your tongue and continue your journey discovering what you need to learn. What you need to learn, understand, and own. Yeah, own your own shit. Only then will you be in a place of authority to share your knowledge with others. If you notice that owls keep crossing your path, know that Merlin is around and willing to share his infinite wisdom with you and show you what you need to learn. He will stretch you and often answer a question with another question, encouraging you to seek the answer from within. He is not an easy grandmaster to work with, but he will guide you well. So, like I said, because not everybody's we don't have as many members on this channel as we do the other channel, I'm going to leave this one up for public view for right now. But from now on, hey, sitting, how you doing, baby? These will be set to members only because, like I said, it's the algorithm. It likes to flag my content. So enjoy this one while you can, but after I air them and then I set them to members only. So consider becoming a member if you want to get back into them later. Not this one, but the ones that'll be coming from now on. And like I said, I'll try to do the same thing I do on the other channel, which is once a week. If I skip a week here and there, please forgive me. I do have another full-time job. It's good to see you too, baby. I hope you're doing well in your new situation. George, stand behind me, Anya. Oh, well, thank you, Wig. Love you too. Love all y'all. And I want you to come on back next time. Let's have some fun. All right? Take care, my loves. I will see you next time on Y'all. Bye for now.